Alrighty folks, I want to welcome you back to another video from Yates Computers Tips and Reviews. This one is kind of a follow-up to my unboxing of a capture card device. It's an external capture card. This was something new to me because when first capture card I bought was one that went in a computer years and years ago. Now that I'm doing all this YouTube, need to actually capture videos of what's going on the computer and some other things, I bought a little capture card. So I have an unboxing of that. Kind of an interesting little device. Has a lot more little features in it than I was really expecting. So I wanted to go through some of this with you so that you're aware. So basically I've already set it up. I can show you right here. Basically you have your video in. I have my HDMI line for video in. I have a line that runs out up to a TV so I can monitor it. Along with whatever device I'm going to use here that I can see, make sure that it's recording, what it's showing, all of those type of things. This computer here is basically the computer I'm using to record the device. You can actually record and capture on the same device, depending on your software now. This one, it came with a recommended software that was a free software that's out there that you can download. It has a lot of interesting features in it that I wasn't really expecting. I was just going to capture video going through. So I might end up doing a different video on that so I could actually show you from the capture card all the different software settings, configurations, flexibility. It has a lot of things on there talking about recording for gaming, capturing for different things. There's a lot of different features on there. There's a lot of things I still need to go through and look at to figure out, am I saving it as the best format? So I have some videos coming up that are captured. Leave your comments. How does it look? How do you like it? It's a little bit different than this style of video form. But this style of video form is important too because you need to actually see the physical hardware. It's kind of hard to do that from a capture side. And I don't like doing a cut back and forth. I want to do one or the other because really when you want to watch a video on configuring a router, you want to see how you configure a router. I don't want to show you what a router looks like, what ports are, or how to plug it in, I want to show you how to configure the router. That's what the video is there for. I may end up doing some multi videos type things together where it's capture / live feed type this back and forth, but I kind of don't like that too much unless I could figure out another option where I could split screen it or do something else a little nicer. Maybe a box with the capture screen and the live screen. So I'll have to figure out some of those little options. I have cameras, I have everything already here to do what I need. But right now, these are the two styles I'm focusing on. Probably next year will be a lot of video capture because that's important for you to see settings, to see what's going on the screen, how to get through certain menus and how to do certain things in the OS and certain configurations and setups and all these other things. So that was kind of an important factor for buying this, is to show those factors. Other people have other reasons. This also with the software will let you live stream, will let you update, broadcast, all those things instead of recording it and then posting it. So if you want to do live videos, live feeds, Facebook Live, whatever other lives that are out there right now at this time that you see this might be an option for you. So I wanted to touch base on that so that you might be aware of something like that. I did not really account for that. but that leaves me room in the future to grow and build on what I'm doing. So I wanted to touch base on that. So, like I said, it's pretty simple. It's got the USB, plugs into the computer. One thing I thought was interesting is when I was playing with the settings in there, you set up your device where it wants to pull the feed from, that I can actually capture this computer screen through the USB and not the HDMI. The HDMI is where I was expecting to capture all the video, but when you go on there and you say capture the screen, it was actually pulling from the network cable. So I thought that was really interesting because obviously the software's on here so it can do it. It just communicates that way. So I thought that was really kind of interesting. And then I have a headset with the microphone. Those are plugged into that device so I can put audio on top of the video. Instead of, some people I know are doing their capture, going back over, doing audio, going back over, imposing music. I can do all of that too, but this was much easier just to do it all at once as I go through it and show the steps. So I wanted to go through that part. I know it's pretty much going to be a pretty short video because there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's a pretty small device. I've already done the unboxing. Go back, watch the unboxing video. You'll see. I don't really want to go on about what software they recommend because you might buy one, a different make, different model, different style. They might recommend a different software. It might not be compatible with all of them. So I don't want to recommend that precise brand and software. If you're interested in that, keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure I'll do a video on that software so I can show you actually the screen of when you change from capturing from this computer to HDMI. Because to me, I thought that was kind of shocking and impressive to me that it's doing that through the USB. Yeah, USB has the capabilities and USB has that, but to actually see it in work, see it actually being implemented, seeing people actually do it, is kind of another thing. Because that's another thing that isn't really talked about. That's not really something people discuss. That these features are there. USB, usually people think is for data transfer and other things like that. Well, you are technically transferring data. So that's just kind of one of the things that I thought was interesting. With the software, you can actually run it on the computer and capture because you can tell it, I want you to capture this box or the whole screen or your background. You have all those configurations that you can do. I just wanted to touch on that because that is an important factor of deciding on what you're buying and what kind of software you're buying. Didn't realize there was so much options and so much things out there nowadays about if you're creating music, if you're creating videos, if you're streaming, there's a lot of recommendations based on what you're doing. So I'm going to wrap this one up with a short little video on this because I really thought this was kind of an important factor to bring up because I did the unboxing. This is actually how you install it, plug it in. It's pretty simple. The computer I have it on is not a USB 3. It's just USB 2. It's an older system. This supports USB 3. So I thought it was really kind of a nice, interesting thing. Didn't have any issues with it. Watch the videos coming up. Let me know what you think. Because that is the outcome of this setup the way it is. It's not a super fast computer. It's an older computer. It's not a modern computer. It's not a gaming PC or any of those type of things. So I wanted to show these factors because now also depending on your compression rate and how you save it depends on kind of what kind of computer you have. I think the style I have it at is a higher compression rate. It's a different style. It's not as large of a file. So these are some little factors that come into play that I got to still test and figure out what I need, what I don't need. How big of a file really do I need when I upload and it gets recompressed and put online anyways? So am I making the file too large, too much graphics, just drop it anyways? So those are the little things I'm going to have to figure out. So watch these videos coming up, the capture ones. They're marked screen capture. Those are all the set that I made out of here. I have a couple more I got to do, a couple more products that I've discussed that I needed to do screen captures of. And I hope everybody's happy with the new way some of these videos will be displayed with more information and more technology to be shown. So let me wrap this one up. Say thank you, hit subscribe, hit the bell, watch the videos, email out these links, let people know I'm out there. Get these numbers up so that I can get more followers, get more stuff, so I can get my own fixed name on there so people can find my videos easier. There's a lot of things that need to be done. I can't do it unless my numbers get up. Watch these videos. Like I said, let people know. Thank you for watching. Bye.